Hi guys, and welcome to the Sunderland vs Coventry match review. And what an absolute shit show of a game that was. I mean, for the neutral, that would have been absolutely insane to watch, but that was probably one of the most horrible games I've ever had to watch as a Sunderland fan. So we did lose by 5 goals to 4. I mean, first and foremost, conceding 5 goals at home is just absolutely unforgivable, absolutely ridiculous. To concede 5 goals at home, we've lost our record, our unbeaten record at the Stadium Light as well. And all I can say is our defence is absolutely shocking. The way to describe it, probably the best way to describe it, is that I think going forward, we look like a team worthy of automatic promotion, but at the back, we look like a team worthy of getting relegated. Our defence are that bad. Baldwin and Flanagan are just an absolute shambles. From start to finish, they were absolutely horrendous. So anyway, we go into the game. We have McLaughlin in goal, Oviedo, Baldwin and Flanagan, and O'Nien as well. We have Power and Ledbetter in the middle, with we have Morgan, Honeyman, and White with Grigg up top as well. And 10 minutes in, Luke O'Nien gives away the ball. Couple of touches from the Coventry player, and he buries it past McLaughlin. So we're 1-0 down. Shocking start, and we luckily, with our first chance of the game, really proper chance, Morgan does really well breaking in from the left, cutting inside, driving at the Coventry defence, lays it off for Honeyman, who has a shot that is deflected, but it sits nicely in the bottom right hand corner. Wonderful. And then it just goes to shit. Again, it just goes to shit. Our defence, again, Baldwin and Flanagan, literally every time Coventry come forward, they back off and they drop off and they drop off and they drop off. They need to just learn when to commit and when not to commit. They're literally driving us and they have so much room on the edge of the box. There's times where Coventry players are they're queuing up completely free. There's no marking, just waiting for the pass, begging for the pass. We could have probably gone in at half time, 5 or 6-1 down. It was that bad defensively. Every time they come forward, they look so threatening. We made it so easy for them. So easy for them. When they come forward, we ran away from them, essentially. And so they made it 2-1. It's a through ball, straight down the middle, easy as you like, defence all over the place again, keeping him on side, and he slides it past McLaughlin. So we're 2-1 down, and then they make it 3-1. The Coventry player, Who cuts, I think it's Who anyway, cuts him from the left-hand side, has a bit of a dig at goal. It takes a big deflection of O'Nien, beats McLaughlin again. 3-1 down, again, shocking defending. It's just this whole backing off thing that I don't understand. We're literally just running away from them. Every time they come forward, we're running away and backing off and dropping off and dropping off, and they have so much space and time to do whatever the hell they please. And to be fair to Coventry, we had to work for our chances today. Every time we got a chance, we had to work it. We had to play the ball around, be really intricate with our passing, but for their chances, it was an absolute piece of piss for them. Straight down the middle, or just run at us because Baldwin and Flanagan will run away from you and they'll give you the chance anyway. But we do somehow perform a brilliant fight back in that first half, from 3-1 down to 3-all. To make it 3-2, it was Charlie White. We crossed the ball in, and their goalkeeper fumbled the catch, and he managed to drop it straight at the feet at White, who manages to bury it. 3-2. Then just on the stroke of half time, a ball is whipped in, and White nods it down for Grigg, who does prod it home. So it's 3-all at half time. And the only positives, like I say, it's such chalk and cheese. You've got our front line who look absolutely brilliant, and our back line who are just an absolute shambles. A lot of them across the back. I mean, Oviedo linked up quite well with Morgan down left hand side quite a lot. O'Nien got forward a little bit, although he didn't have the greatest of games defensively. But we go into the second half anyway, and it's 4-3 to Coventry. It's a long range effort from Shipley that beats McLaughlin, but again, he had so much space, so much room around the box. He could have took all the time in the world he wanted before he had that shot, and it does beat McLaughlin. You have to say it was a great strike, but again, he was given so much room and so much time to take that shot. But then we did wake up. McGeady and Sterling come on, and Grigg and Ledbetter come off, so we're really going for it at this point, and we do score immediately. Ball's played into White on the edge of the box, and he pulls it back for Power. And Power puts it into the bottom right hand corner with a deflected effort again. Charlie White today was absolutely excellent. He really was my man of the match. He was brilliant. He was winning everything in the air, holding the ball up brilliantly. he worked his socks off. He ran himself into the ground for the club today. You know, so hats off to him. He was absolutely excellent. But you know, unfortunately for us, we do everything the most Sunderland way possible and concede a fifth goal we conceded at home, and it's just absolutely shit. It really is just absolutely shit defending. Both put across goal. Baldwin is trying his hardest to stick his foot out with it, missed the ball, and they've just smashed it into the roof of the net to make it 5-4. We did put on Kimpioka towards the back end as well, who, you know, didn't do too much, to be fair to him. You know, he didn't really have too much time, but you know, McGeady didn't seem great when he did come on. He didn't seem to have that confidence since his little knock that he had. He didn't really run at players. He had a couple of little half chances here and there, a couple of free kicks that went over the bar. But other than that, you know, we really were throwing the kitchen sink in towards the end, just hoofing balls into the box, and we just couldn't find the back of the net. It is what it is. It was an absolutely insane game, but now the league table is looking a little bit more grim. It isn't looking as comfortable, and it's looking so tight at the top. Luton lost today, but Portsmouth won. Barnsley won again, so now we are 2 points behind Barnsley. We are currently in third, and we do have that game in hand, that all-important game in hand that we keep on talking about. But you know, we really should have took advantage of these 2 games in hand that we had over him anyway. If we managed to get 6 points, we would have been flying. But we've drew to Burton with, you know, a bang average performance. We've got battered today, conceding 5 at home. It's just the most Sunderland way possible, isn't it? But we need to pick ourselves up, because, like I say, the games are coming thick and fast. They're constantly coming, and rotation is going to be key for the next few games, because players are going to be exhausted. Against Burton, I think we looked absolutely exhausted from the get-go. You can see the legs were going a little bit today for us. It's just the only thing I can say defensively, because going forward we look brilliant. I mean, we scored 4 goals. That's great. You know, I can't really complain. Defensively, we just look absolutely shocking. I don't know what to suggest, because, you know, Flanagan and Baldwin, they've been terrible, absolutely terrible. You know, who do we replace them with? Ozturk, you know, maybe chuck Ozturk in there. I'd probably risk it at this point if we're going to concede 5 goals at home. But, you know, there are positives. White just absolutely stole the show for me today. White, who is supposed to be this player who's got no confidence at all, he led the line absolutely brilliantly today, like an absolute leader. You know, it's like I say, man of the match to him. But we need to pick ourselves up, try and somehow stay positive. We were banging goals in for fun today, but we're just leaking them just as much. So 5-4, awful result, and you know, fair play to Coventry, I suppose. You know, you have to score 5 goals against us at the Stadium Light. You know, it's by no means an easy task to do, although we did make it as easy as humanly possible for them today. But, you know, fair play to them. They've got the win, but we need to pick ourselves up. We can't start feeling sorry for ourselves now. Well, that's it, guys. An absolutely insane game, and I'm absolutely knackered just thinking about this game. It was just crazy. I'm off to A&E. My heart's gone. It really is. Well, anyway, guys, I love you and leave you. If you have enjoyed the review, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.